Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. So, let's just cut right through the noise today. We're going to show you exactly how to navigate the completely chaotic world of making money with AI. Look, you've probably been scrolling for hours, right? Saving dozens of posts about the next perfect AI side hustle. But you haven't actually started any of them? Well, today, that changes. We are taking all that overwhelming chaos and organizing it into a clear, proven roadmap for you.
Okay, here's our game plan. We'll start by unpacking the model mismatch trap, then we'll toss out the trash, grab some easy beginner wins, look at the medium tier upsell, reveal the ultimate holy grail, and finally, we'll talk about beating shiny object syndrome.
Part 1, the model mismatch trap, or why you have 20 ideas but 0 results. We really have to start by acknowledging exactly why you might be feeling so paralyzed by information overload right now.
Honestly, it's not your fault you haven't started. Having literally too many perfect AI business ideas just creates massive choice paralysis. It's like you're standing in front of 100 doors with absolutely no idea which one to open first. The reality here? You aren't behind because you're lazy, and you aren't stuck because you're slow. You are just completely overwhelmed by options.
You're basically stuck in what we call a model mismatch. Maybe you're a total beginner trying to start a super advanced software company. Or you're trying to run a dropshipping empire without the thousands of dollars needed for daily ad spend. You need a vehicle that matches exactly where you are right now.
Moving to part 2, tossing out the trash and avoiding the guaranteed losers. Because to find the absolute smartest way to make money, we first have to be crystal clear on what's going to make you lose money. The billionaire investor Charlie Munger actually has a brilliant framework for this called inversion. He famously said, "Tell me where I'm going to die so I don't go there." Makes total sense, right? If we want to win, we've got to first mathematically define how to lose and then do the exact opposite.
So what actually belongs in the trash bucket? Well, we're talking about models that carry massive risk, have a shrinking market, and honestly offer negative income potential by 2026. The whole NFT hype, yeah, that's completely dead. Crypto day trading is just a phenomenal way to lose your shirt. MLMs are nothing but recruiting traps, and low-level data entry or basic captioning, look, AI has already entirely replaced that kind of work. If your big idea is on this list, run away immediately.
Instead of digging through the trash bucket, we really need to evaluate everything using the source's 3 lazy model criteria: scalability, risk, and reward. Now, don't get me wrong, being lazy in this context doesn't mean sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing. It's just a term for high-leverage efficiency. You're looking for a model where you can serve a massive audience without putting in extra effort, with almost 0 upfront financial risk, and incredible upside potential if you nail it.
All right, part 3, easy wins for beginners or getting your first dollar online. Let's dive right into the easy bucket, which takes under 3 months to launch and can realistically earn you up to 10 grand a month. AI user-generated content, or UGC, and AI short-form clipping are absolutely incredible ways to get your foot in the door. It is wild what AI tools like Opus Clip or Higgsfield can do right now to deliver top-tier content for brands, even if you have 0 prior editing experience. For UGC, you don't even need to be on camera anymore. The AI generates the face, the voice, even the lighting. And for clipping, the AI automatically scans a 3-hour podcast and just chops it into viral short-form clips. Brands will gladly pay you monthly retainers for these services because you're solving a huge problem for them.
But you knew there was a catch, right? These are still service models, which basically means your income hits a brick wall the second your production line stops. Every new client you bring on means more clips you have to review, more videos you have to render. You're essentially running a factory line. So while it's a fantastic way to get your first win, it definitely has a natural ceiling. That brings us to part 4, the medium tier upsell. Solving bigger problems for businesses. Look, if you really want to scale up to that $50,000 a month mark, you have to transition from doing basic tasks to solving massive business growth problems.
Creating AI websites is a really solid high-ticket, one-and-done service. But AI voice agents, they offer this totally incredible recurring revenue opportunity. See, while AI website builders get you great upfront cash, the deep pain point is that you're always hunting for that next client. AI voice agents, on the other hand, tackle a massive, expensive problem for local businesses: missed phone calls.
The real magic of these voice agents is just how sticky they are. I mean, think about your local dentist. Every single time they miss a call because the receptionist is busy with a patient, they're losing hundreds of dollars. You come in, you set up an AI agent using a tool like Vappy, and suddenly they have a superhuman employee that never sleeps and books appointments straight into their calendar. Once a business stops missing those expensive calls, there is no way they're ever canceling your service.
Okay, part 5, the ultimate holy grail, high reward, high scalability. Let's dive right into the absolute peak of this roadmap, the hard tier that passes every single criteria and finally breaks the chain of trading your time for money.
Digital Products 2.0 is hands down the smartest model out there today. Why? Because you build it once and it sells infinitely with literally zero marginal cost. In the past, creating a digital product took months of painful research, hiring expensive film crews, and having decades of deep personal expertise. Not anymore. Today, specialized AI tools can instantly cross-reference thousands of studies and synthesize them into a highly valuable product for you. You don't even have to show your face. In the playbook for this, it's exactly 3 steps. First up is the third layer theory. This means drilling down past those broad, generic topics into a hyper-specific value zone. So don't target general fitness. Target resolving knee pain during long runs for marathoners over 50. See the difference? Second, let the AI synthesize the solution by cross-referencing studies. And third, distribute it by finding micro-influencers whose audience is perfectly aligned with that specific problem, and you just split the profits with them.
Because you have virtually no upfront costs here, it's honestly like playing a spinning wheel game where you get unlimited free spins. If your first ebook or guide totally flops, who cares? You just spin the wheel again. You lose nothing in the process because the cost to reproduce is zero. But once you land on a winner, you can sell it to 10 people or 10,000 people with the exact same amount of effort.
When we run this model through the CLEAR framework, which measures competition, longevity, effort, autonomy, and recurring revenue, Digital Products 2.0 scores a massive 20 out of 25. It's actually the only side hustle to earn a perfect 5 out of 5 for autonomy. And that's because it sells exactly the same way to the first person as it does to the 10,000th person. It completely frees you from that service model trap.
Which brings us to part 6, beating shiny object syndrome. Focus is your ultimate advantage. Now that we've found the Holy Grail, there's really only one thing left that can totally sabotage your chances of success.
Listen, resetting your strategy every single time things get a little tough is the absolute fastest way to fail. The internet is just packed with people jumping from clipping to websites to digital products over and over every month. By doing that, you guarantee that you're going to stay at the bottom of the learning curve forever. You really have to accept that winners actually lose more often than losers do. They just keep pulling the lever until they win.
You need to commit to exactly 1,000 days of absolute laser focus on your single chosen business model. Yep, 1,000 days. Don't stop. Don't go checking out that next trending post. Just document your journey and execute every single day. This one habit will skyrocket your probability of success more than any specialized software ever could.
The entrepreneur Dan Martell really hit the nail on the head when he said, "You can do anything, just not everything." Focus is literally the dividing line between those who actually make it and those who don't. You have the leverage of multi-billion-dollar corporations sitting right at your fingertips today, but you still have to put the blinders on and do the actual work to build your system. So, we've organized all this chaos for you, but now the choice is entirely yours. Which door are you finally going to open? Are you going to grab an easy win like AI clipping, step up to AI voice agents, or go straight for the Holy Grail of Digital Products 2.0? Pick one, commit to it for the next 1,000 days, and go change your life. The clock starts today. So, what's your first move going to be? Thanks so much for tuning into this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.